How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing something different. We're doing a model from Hobby Master. I've got one here at 1/72nd scale. It is a MiG-29 Fulcrum. It does say it is a G. I do not know the exact specifications if it's going to be a G that we pull out of this box, but that is for you experts to tell us. Now, with Germany's unification, the Luftwaffe inherited 24 of these MiG-29s from East Germany in 2001. This particular aircraft was given a very unique livery in German colours, as you can see that. And in 2004, while still wearing this particular livery, of course, it was given to the Polish Air Force, along with another 21 remaining MiG-29s in the Luftwaffe inventory. Now, before any of our mathematic wizards that are watching pull me up on, hang on, there was 24. Now, one was actually kept for display and one did actually crash, so that would leave only 22 to be handed over to the Polish Air Force. And of course, speaking of numbers, these were sold for €1 each. Yes, that is €1 each. So I could actually even afford to buy one of these. So €22 in total. Now that is a bargain, because this model definitely cost me a lot more than 22 real MiG-29s from Germany. Now there is a reasoning behind this weird price, but I will not bore you with those facts. Just to say, these could not be given away as per a contract. They had to be sold for an amount. So hence why they're only sold for $1 each. Now, we will open this up quickly just to scare you again with those colours. It does have the usual details in the flap, as they usually do. Now, we will get this out. What do you reckon? So I will shut the hell up, and we'll pull this MiG out of the box and check it out. Alrighty, with the model out of the box, it does come with the usual stand, which is pretty cool. That is one the model monkey quickly slapped together for us. And it also does come with the ordnance packet. It does have some gear bay doors as well, little antenna, some ordnance, fuel tank, beautiful. That's pretty cool. Now get this lid off. Now, this is a brand new model, so let us get this pop out. Come on, yep, that's it. Very nice. Now it's not overly heavy. These MiG-29s from Hobby Master aren't hugely heavy, but I reckon it's going to look fantastic though. As you can see straight out of the box, boy, the colour is absolutely insane. Hopefully it won't play up too much with the camera. Let us zoom in and see how we go. Now, as you can see, the tail markings, really nice. That is a lot of detail there. How cool is that? Yeah, that looks awesome. It's got some nice panel lines, as you can see. Very cool. Now, we know we can take this off, so let us have a little look inside there. It's the usual beautiful Hobby Master detail in there. Yep, very, very nice. Canopy goes on beautifully. It's got the pitted tube already attached, so you don't have to worry about fiddling around with that, which is really good. A sigh of relief for the old sausage fingers. So it's got an alternative marking on that side as compared to that one. It's got some really nice engine detail, I suppose. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll have a quick flip, have a look underneath. So it's got all the spots for those pylons, the ordnance that we saw in that packet that we do need to chuck on there. Yeah, very cool. Boy, oh boy, this is a very in-your-face livery. So, yeah, if you like your MiGs bright, you're going to enjoy this. So what we'll do is we'll set this up for in-flight and we'll come right back. Alrighty, here we have it all set up for in-flight. Now, my model did not come with any instructions. So if you have that same issue, you can always go onto the Hobby Master website and check out the instructions there. It has a generic MiG-29 instructions, or you could check out this. And now you've got some instructions. Whack that on pause. All right, so let us have a little look. So it's very straightforward. You just put all your ordnance in their positions. They slot it in very, very easy. Same with that tank. And of course, you put your gear bay doors in their positions. Now, that is probably the only little bit that can be a little bit sort of painful to do, because it is a little bit fiddly to try and squeeze those things into their sort of spots and put the pressure down, because there's only one point that they sort of plug into. So you've got to make sure you can get them to squeeze into their position so they sort of sit flush, because sometimes they do happen to not be quite flush. But one of my model today does sit very nicely. They are not too bad. So overall, That is pretty cool. And then you do put a little bit of an antenna on the back there. You do get a spare one of those, so if you do happen to lose that one to the carpet monster, you will have a spare. And I think overall this does set up very nicely. Looks pretty damn good. I don't mind it at all. And of course, well, the only issue you're going to have, of course, is to put this on the stand, you've got to take that tank out. Yes, that tank, as per usual. So we'll pull that out like so. There we go. And that is the slot for your stand, which is this stand right here. So we've got to stick it in your slit. Stick it in, well, your slot. It probably might be a little bit difficult. There we go. It's not wanting to go in. That is, oh, there we go. Jeez, I had a heart attack then. I thought I might have broken something. But that did slip into its position, and that is your absolutely awesome JG 73 Steinhoff MiG-29 Fulcrum set up for in-flight, and that looks damn cool. I don't mind it at all. The colours are pretty nice. It's the German flag, obviously, so I reckon it looks awesome. So, of course, with you in-flight guys done, we are going to go set this up for gear down like I like to see mine. So we'll go off and do that right now. Alrighty, here we are. Set up for a gear down. It is, I'd like to say it's a straightforward process. Well, it is, but it's just a little bit fiddly. We'll zoom in and I'll explain now. These are little gear bay doors right there. They have just a little slot that's a real pain in the ass to get to. So you pretty much need some of those so you can hold onto that to push it in to get a grip in there so that it actually pushes into that slot. You do get some spare little lights there, those which obviously can probably break off quite easy. You do get a spare set of those. And then you put that little gear bay door on there. That's it's just small, so as you can see in relation to my finger there, it is quite small. I do not have huge hands by all means. And then you do put your main landing gear wheel in there, which does have that final little bit of the gear bay door on the back that's attached to that. And that is done. The wheels, I don't... Oh, yeah. No, actually, that does move. I didn't think they did. Well, that one doesn't. So I don't think they're supposed to move because that one does not, and that one does. The front wheel does not. That is just a one module that drops straight in, has all the gear bay doors attached. And of course, on the other side, you do the same thing with that tiny little door. You use your tweezers to hold that and then push down so that there's a tiny little slot right deep inside, right in there that it's got to sort of attach to get that to sit into place. But once you've overcome that little hurdle, it does set up nicely. It looks really good. It looks fantastic. Always very happy with these Hobby Master ones. And of course, you can put your little tank on. If you don't want to put the tank on, you do get a little block-off plate, which is probably nearly impossible for you to see right now. We'll see if it zooms in. That, yep. All right. So, of course, you do put the open canopy on so you can see the nice little details inside there for if you like to display your aircraft with the canopies open for everyone to enjoy that beautiful cockpit detail in there. That does look pretty sweet. All right, we'll wind the video up. I've talked way too much as it is. Now, of course, we'll zoom out a fraction. We don't need to have this totally in your face. It is bright enough to catch your attention. I will take some photos of this, of course, and throw them on at the end of the video. Don't forget, if you like what you're looking at right now, throw me some of those towards my direction if you found the video helpful in any sort of way. Don't forget, drop a comment below if you've got this or if you want to say anything you feel about this model, especially regarding the colour. It may not be everyone's kind of thing, but I like it. All right, everyone, thank you for spending your time, of course, watching another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful MiG-29 from Hobby Master today. Thanks for watching, and you all have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.